we're piloting Naya Paragon again today. I homebrewed this deck myself, and I'm still very attached to it, though I didn't get to play it that much, or at least not make that many videos of it. So that's what I feel like doing. It's almost identical as the last time, but for the best one matchup, I brought one Circle of Confinement down into the sideboard and came up one Touch the Spirit Realm, mainly because Touch the Spirit Realm hits Shieldreds and Sanctuary Wardens and Reckoner Bankbusters, because this hits artifacts too, and the circle only hits creatures. And then we came up one Gala Greeters. I crafted the fourth one I was missing, and I just took out a companion for that. So yeah, almost identical as last time, but yeah, the deck does really cool things. Let's try to get it. Hello, Sparky. It's the tutorial bot. This is a good hand if opponent's on any kind of aggro build. Doesn't look like it based on that. Usually that means it's Bant. Some sort of control. Oh, right. Selesnya enchantments, obviously. What am I talking about? Some sort of control. Forget me. I have been bumping into Selesnya enchantments a lot less than before, though. Drop the Sundown Pass, cast the Fable. We're off to a good start. Getting rid of the Naturalist is huge. This card is like an absolute MVP in his deck. Hollowed Haunting. Damn, Touch the Spirit Realm does not hit that. Alright, let's go with the Adeline and the Jetmir's Gardens. Attack. Get a treasure. Get in for 3. I'm afraid of the Hollowed Haunting. He's popping off. Let's get rid of the Adeline or the token. Adeline, okay. Let's play our own Naturalist. Then play Spirited Companion. And then that's the Spirit Realm. Get rid of the Architect. Get in for 2. Okay, we missed our land drop, but that was a good way to play it for sure. And him losing spirits is so good. Catilda. We have a spell that takes care of that. So we're gonna rush to take care of that. Should I start getting graveyard value? Let's go Serra Paragon. Play the Plains. Just leave up Valorous Stance. Alright, we hit our land drop from our graveyard. And then we could either use Reflections to draw a card, or Valorous Stance if he incentivizes us to. He doesn't care. He's taking his time, so just draw a card. Touch the Spirit Realm. That's good. I think I'd rather keep Valorous Stance. Let's do Touch the Spirit Realm on the Catilda. There it is. We had so much gas that game. Opponent not removing Serra Paragon. Nice. Let's get some more wins. What do you guys feel about playing homebrewed decks? Do you like it? You hate it? It's a tough thing because as satisfying as it is to play your own brews, they're just typically less tuned than the best ones you could get off the internet. So that kind of leaves you at a disappointing feeling, and sometimes it's unenjoyable to pilot decks that you don't crush with, you know? Personally, I like it. The winning I get from playing homebrew decks is so satisfying, it just overshadows any kind of feeling of, oh, sucks to play the deck that's not the best. Esper Legends or Esper Control? Oh, wait, what is that? Everything but red? Maybe it's 5 colors. Pilfers away my Naturalist. We drew a Samurai, so that's cool. Swamp, mountain, or forest. Does he go get his 5th color? No. Well, let's go. Adeline? Attack and get a 1/1. He goes to remove it. Fine. Should have played the Fable there. It's kind of obvious this opponent had 2 mana up, one of them being black for some sort of instant speed removal. So now we'll play the Fable for sure. We'll play it after combat. Incentivize the opponent to take 2 damage. Since he doesn't know what else I might play, he's like, oh, I'll leave my removal spell up for something bigger, which is not coming. But he didn't know that. Ah, the old domain. So he looks at the top 4 and then picks 2 of them. Yeah, scry 2, draw 2, kind of. Take 2 damage as well. Doesn't seem that good. But the domain board wipe is good though. The -X one. 1+ domain. That one there. Because Selfless Samurai does not doesn't help with that. Spin 2 lands. Try to get to some good stuff. Briarbridge Tracker. The Domain Graveyard deck. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. You got the 5 colors now. What does he plan to do? We're pretty much playing into his next board wipe if he has it, but we have to bank on him not having it. Nah, he has it. Maybe I hold Briarbridge Tracker there. 1 Briarbridge and 1 Reflections is probably a good enough board to incentivize him to board wipe already. Alright, let's just play this Paragon and then play a land, and then with that land we could crack the clue. Oh my god, there are 2 massive squirrels that are just going at it right outside my window. It's not PG-13. I'll close this right now. Don't want to see that. Okay. Sack my thing. Very good. Very good, brother. Well played, well played. Gix's Command. I've been seeing more and more of this card. It's pretty good. It's good against this deck. Often destroy 2 creatures with power of 2 or less is like my whole board, and then sack your Paragon or your one thing that's big. Alright, Fable. We'll play the Circle of Confinement he knows about. I don't think we got enough lands. We'll probably bin it to the Fable and hold up 1 Circle of Confinement. Does he have another Invoke Despair? I'm inclined to feel like he does. Aha, no creatures, bitch. Alright, I feel like I'm in a hurry now. I gotta win this game before he tutors for anything he wants and casts it. That was a good draw there. I mean, we drew 3 cards. Likely one of them was gonna be a good draw. I think we just play the land from our hand and cast a Fable. We could cast a land from the graveyard and hold up Valorous Stance. Let's just cast the Fable. That way if he board wipes, we still have a Fable coming. Our deck is so full of gas, like he board wiped us twice, killed our biggest thing when it was the only thing on the board. There's the 3rd board wipe. And then we have 1 Fable gonna flip, and then 1 on the 2nd chapter. Okay. Before I make my decision here, I want to see. Got 2 Serra Paragons in the graveyard, so 2 more in the deck. I'll bin these 2 cards. Want to work towards it as fast as possible. Got to get to some big stuff. He's played 3 Drag to the Bottoms. There, look, there's all our big stuff right here. Silverback Elder, 2 Workshop Warchiefs, 2 Paragons, 2 more Fables. Everything else is kind of non-consequential. Did I fail to search there? Oops. Awkward. Let's play the Naturalist. And then I'll keep the Spirited Companion in hand in case of yet another board wipe. He has 2 in his deck in Drag to the Bottom and Gix's Command. Gix will wipe the board for creatures power 2 or less. Then he gets back my Paragon. Gets to play lands from the graveyard, that's fun. Okay, no board wipe in hand, otherwise he doesn't tear us under. He gets 5 3/3s. Let's draw. Let's touch the Spirit Rum. Oh. Wait a second. No rush on doing that. We could exile the Serra Paragon and it'll bounce back into our control. Got him. Return to the battlefield under its owner's control. Love that. So channels, discards it, and returns 3 cards to his own hand. Go for throat. Alright. Go for throat on his own thing. In response. Kill that. I think we just take 12, right? Doesn't seem that bad. Gix's command in his hand is awful for us. Those darn beasts. They're more than power 2. So return 2 creature cards to his hand. Gets back the Shigeku. Just the Shigeku. So I guess we just protect our board state, right? Make a copy of the Samurai. And then sack the Samurai to protect the reflections. And then sack the other Samurai to protect the Spirited Companion, because it's untapped. That'll save us from 3 damage. But also give us a good target for reflections. Because copying the Naturalist is not as good as copying the Companion. So we take 9. It's 6 life left. And he makes another 5 beasts. Ouch. Well, boys. It's looking like this is the end of the line for us. Despite everything. Looks like it's over. One with a cool domain deck. Good game, brother. Okay, one small change to the deck here. I'm bringing in 1 copies of Tamiyo Safekeeping into the main board. But I have to make 1 cut now. It can't be a land. We have 23 and 2 Bushwhack. I feel like that's the perfect amount. 1 mana instant speed, hexproof, indestructible, gain 2 life is going to be huge. Anytime we have it with a Serra Paragon, it's going to be so valuable. So we don't want to take out any of the other protection stuff. Touch of the Spirit Realm protects, and Valorous Stance protects. Selfless Samurais protect. He protect, he attack. Don't want to get rid of any of our gas. Briarbridge Trackers or Circles of Confinement, good removal. Spirit Companion is gas. Extraction Specialist is gas and survivability, great as a one-of. I think it's going to be the Naturalist. I love this Naturalist. Like we had 1 game earlier where we double spelled for 3 mana on turn 3. It was like a 1 mana Companion and then a 2 mana Touch the Spirit Realm. And that's really good, but I have to make space somewhere for 1 copy of Tamiyo's Protection. I really want it. I'm so sick of the Paragon coming in and then just dying to go for throat. So the idea is here is on turn 5, I could cast Serra Paragon, then play 1 mana from the graveyard, and then have that 1 mana for Tamiyo's Protection whenever I have it in hand. Those are really cards that are horrible in multiples in your hand, but so good as a one-of. It's like if you have 2 Tamiyo's Protection and no creatures to protect, you're like, this is useless. I'll start with a Gala Greeter. Gala Greeter and Adeline, amazing combo. Damn. Smells like make disappear. Am I gonna play into the make disappear here? I think we have to make him have it, right? Plus, I could play Selfless Samurai. Let's do that. Probably still counters it. Kills the Gala Greeter. The Celestis. Alright, we're gonna play the Adeline still, right? Because there's no value to get off from Paragon yet. He just dies. Or I do play the Paragon, and the next turn I can double spell Gala Greeters and Adeline. We'll do that. We'll do the highest upside play. And we have Selfless Samurai in play to sack to protect the Paragon if he tries to kill it with damage. If this is an is it control list, which is what it looks like so far, burn down the house is what he's playing as his board wipe. So we match up well with that with all of our protection. That game we played against the domain deck just now, what was it? Drag to the bottom. That board wipe works, so it's way around all of our protection, except for Touch the Spirit Realm, the channel effect on that. That's the only thing that dodges it. But everything else, hexproof, indestructible, doesn't matter. It just gets everything gets -X. It's such a good board wipe. Almost unconditional. Protection from everything. What is this spirit, man? It looks like he's got like little teapots, or I mean little teacups floating around him. Except this one looks like a top hat. No idea what's going on here. Okay, opponent slams his Urza. Hello. So, Gala Greeter. Into Adeline. Greeters makes a treasure token. And we'll attack. And put a counter on. Opponent takes 3. So 15. Then he missed his land drop. We have a Workshop Warchief. He roped us last turn too. Opponent on a bad draw. So it's actually a Jeskai list. We just didn't see the white man on this. He has the Celestis to pump out any color. We still have our Selfless Samurai to sack and protect the Paragon if he does try to board wipe. Goes for the Stern Lesson. We're gonna blitz out the Warchief and just get super aggressive here. No, not with a draw like that. We'll play it pre-combat to grow the Adeline by 1. And we will put a counter on the Greeters. If I attack with all, and he blocks... Do I sack the Selfless Samurai now? I think so. Get to just recast it for free. Like a... Well, not free, but you know what I mean. Comes in from the graveyard. Decides he's going to block as much damage as he can, representing the board wipe next turn. But the board wipe must be burn down the house, right? Unless he has a second white in hand to farewell. He drops an untapped white source. He has 6. Opponent doesn't have it. Got him, boys. Got him. Bit of a poor win, though. I mean, opponent had missed a couple land drops, didn't do very much. Oh well. So, I say kind of a lame win, but really our deck did its thing. Just because opponent played an Urza and a Celestis and didn't have what it takes to compete, doesn't mean it wasn't a good win. I'm going back on my words. No red in this hand and it's slow, but we're on the play. This looks like Esper Legends to me. Could be Orzhov Legends too. I've seen some variations of that deck running around. Very lucky draw. If the Ashnod attacks, I'll trade with the Goblin Shaman, I think, right? Ooh. Hostile. Sack creature, put a soul counter on it. Then if there are 3 or more, remove them and transform it. And then for 4 mana, it phases itself out. Such a cool card. I played it in draft once or twice. I love opponent's deck. I mean, this must be the nuts for him. Turn 1 Ashnod, turn 2 Jadar, turn 3 Opportunist. All while opponent has no interaction with them up till now. Gotta bin 2 cards to try and work towards Serra Paragon. Alright. We'll just play Circle of Confinement. Get rid of the Opportunist. Can't have him drawing cards every turn. Then let's attack with the Shaman. Get our treasure. Opponent decides to trade. I want to touch the Spirit Realm right now. Play the Eiganjo. Use the treasure mana. I think so, right? Because hostile is going to sack things every combat otherwise. He's going to attack with that after damage before the sack trigger. Eat it with the hostile. Yeah, Jadar seems good. He has another one in hand, though. And if I don't cast this now, I keep the treasure. I could cast the Silverback Elder next turn. And that's pretty huge. Oh, man. That's higher upside. But puts my life total at risk if he's going to be aggressive. I don't think he can be that aggressive. Let's go for the higher upside play. Play slow. You know what's funny is if he doesn't have the 4 mana to phase out the creeping in, and I touch the Spirit Realm, it'll just come back as a land. What the hell is Demonic Bargain? So he exiles 13 cards from his deck, then gets to tutor from the rest of his library. You filthy rat. You awesome, awesome degenerate. I love your homebrewed deck, man. So it is Orzhov, the Legends-ish sacrifice themed. Not really Legends. So we take 3. What do we want to draw here? Fable or something? A Bushwhack. That's a decent draw. Though we don't have the green mana to cast it. If we don't, like, if we play the Silverback, then we don't have green. We need 3 green for the Silverback. Silverblack. I could search for a green and then cast the Silverback. I don't think I have to though. So let's play Jono. Play the Silverback. I wish I had 1 more mana to hold up Touch the Spirit Realm to protect it. Did we see any Gopher Throat? Or... no, we didn't see any Gopher Throat, but we saw Rite of Oblivion get exiled. Tells us a lot about his deck. He is playing some removal, and it exiles. We're still gonna do it. At least now there's 2 threats on board. Opponent has to choose. Reflections or Silverback. And if he has 2 removal spells, then... he has 2 removal spells, you know, what are we gonna do? He's a filthy rat, so he probably has it. That's not removal. I'm a little bit worried. Maybe he just wanted to attack with 2 to draw from the announcement. That's it, I guess. Alright. Very good. So, pre-casting anything, Silverback. Then trigger. We're going to destroy the enchantment. And then ramp ourselves, not gain 4 life. And then we're going to fight. Like this. What a blowout. And attack, make a token, get in for 11. Land for turn pass. That was sweet. Opponent's deck started off a really amazing curve, but not having any removal. That sucked for him. We got him, boys. GG. Cool homebrewed list. It's kind of refreshing to not have to play Azoria Soldiers like 5 times in a row. Maybe, I don't know if it's the time of day or if it's because it's the end of the season. People are like, I'm not finishing Mythic 100. Or it's just RNG and I'm not getting matched up with the super tryhards today. But for whatever reason, feels good. A really tempting hand with 2 lands and 2 playables, Gala Greeters especially, because if we hit 1 more white source, Gala Greeters, then Adeline, really strong 2-card combo. But it fails just too many things. 1 removal spell, or not drawing lands, and then we're useless. This is much better. What are we going to put back, though? Can't be a land. It's got to be one of these 2. We'll go like this. I think opponent's on mono red. Chandra plus the sleeves, kind of giving it away. Could be a faker, though. He's a faker. Oh, the turn 1 duress, bro. What the heck? Should have put back the Circle of Confinement. I mulled on the play, and then I'm playing against hand hate. Okay. Should we offer him the trade? I don't think that's good for us. We offer opponent the trade. He just outvalues us. He has so much. He has 5 cards in hand. We have 2. Ha ha. Let's offer the trade with the Briarbridge Tracker. Pono takes it. And do we want to play the Jetmir's Garden? Or want to leave it up to cycle it away and try to get into some more action? Make a treasure again. And we'll play the Boseiju. Pass the turn. We've got 2 mana to sack a clue. Okay, he's digging. Good. Sack one of these and draw into a Warchief and a Paragon. Beautiful stuff. Only 1 source of white right now, so we have to sack that treasure. That's okay. That's why we make the treasures. We'll get our second white. Now it's time to start putting counters on the greeters. And the opponent finds some gas, but gas isn't going to cut it. You need some board state now, brother. Let's go. Blitz. Full aggression. Shaisha. Oh, Coach Hines, anybody? GG 92. I like this hand. We've got the old Gala Greeters into Adeline. I've talked about it like every game, and we just keep drawing it, so I love that. This doesn't smell like soldiers to me. Top lands usually is control. What are you thinking about, bro? Ah, stop touching my stuff. Nope. No. Okay, we're good. Get Adeline down. Virtuoso, okay. I know this deck. Almost wanted to start gaining life right now. So we're gonna do Greeters into Selfless Samurai. Then we don't need mana right now. We got no gas in our hand, so we're gonna do the 2 other things. We're gonna grow the Greeters. Then with the token here, we're gonna gain 2 life. And if he blocks the token, I'm gonna kill his guy. Sorry, man. Gotta give him the oops there. He definitely misplayed. Gotta read the cards. He was expecting to first strike the 1/1 and it's dead. His whole deck is built around protecting the Virtuoso. It's so important. Probably has like 3 protected spells in hand. Phase out the back, whatever, and shore ups, and now this guy's just dead. So we're gonna attack again and put a counter on the Greeters. Does he block a 1/1 again? Nope. That would be funny. I would just Valorous Stance it. Got you good, fucker. Pardon my language there. It's inappropriate. Inappropriate, sir. It's a quote from a movie. You never seen Super Troopers? They're like pranking each other. They're a bunch of dumb cops, and the one guy just puts a bar of soap into the guy's coffee and just opens it. He's like, what the hell is this? He's like, ah, got you good, fucker. Well, that resolves. But we have the mana for the Eiganjo. Poor opponent. We have the nuts against him. Feels like everything I've had just matched up so perfectly against him. And then he did misplay once on top of that. But damn! I don't know what's going on, but why aren't we playing Grixis every match? Or Azorius every match? Maybe I was just getting unlucky before, because I played so many top 1 tier 1 decks in a row that I just assumed the ladder was absolutely flooded with them. But perhaps really what was happening is I was just getting unlucky, and now I'm getting, you know, it's balancing back out a bit. Another good keeper. Today is just our day, I don't know. Hands are looking good every time. The pilot. Turn 2 Bankbuster. What is it? Mono white vehicles? Is that a thing? I haven't really seen that. Hey, there's the Safekeeping that we added to our deck a little bit ago. Start with the Gala Greeters, the higher upside play. Tempted to just start gaining life, but I think it's better to make treasure tokens this early, since I'm still on 16. And opponent having no play there is horrible for him. Let's make a treasure token. Got lots of stuff to do with mana. Attack and pass the turn. Opponent hits his land drop this turn. Deal Seraph, okay. Gives the hotshot flying. Yeah. Now we're down to 14. And I definitely want to start gaining life. If I play this, I can't cast the Silverback. Oh man. I want to start gaining life, but I have to make another treasure here. Play this. At least it's a blocker. Make a treasure. Gain a life from the land. Go get a green. Now we don't have the mana to protect the Paragon, but it's okay because we have another Paragon and a Silverback. Lots of valuable stuff to protect. Gets us with the Cathar and then gets in for 5. Okay. So next turn we're going to Serra Paragon, cast the land, or play the land from the graveyard. And we don't need to make another treasure. Now we're good to start gaining life. And this is going to gain us another 3 life. So just there we gained 5 life and built our board up. Tamiyo's Safekeeping is online as well. It'd be so good if he attacked with everything. And then I blocked and he tried to Eiganjo. Tamiyo's Safekeeping in response. Oh yeah, is it? It might not be the Safekeeping, it might be a Wandering Emperor and he +1s it. So I'll block like this. It must be a Eiganjo though, because otherwise he doesn't attack with the Cathar. Yeah, we got him. Tamiyo's Safekeeping as a 1-of. The deck tech. That's so huge. make a treasure token. Alright. Do that. Gain some life. We're comfortable now. Play a land. Circle of Confinement. See you later, Steel Seraph. That's so nasty. Oh man. So satisfying. Our deck's doing its thing. We're out of stuff in the graveyard, but that's okay. Not upset about that. Do I destroy the hotshot mechanic, or... I think I do, right? Good game. Just wow, man. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think I will play one more. So far, we've played like 6 games, and I think we've only lost 1 to that domain deck that was really cool. I think that's the only one that we lost at all. I'm gonna risky keep this hand, okay? It's got all slow lands, which sucks, but it does do things. We'll start with the Sundown Pass in case we draw an untapped land. We need some white. Perfect. It happened. I'll start with the Gala Greeter, and the next turn I could double spell. I could do Naturalist into Companion for 1. And now we're against Esper Legends. I don't even know what this card is. Never even seen this. When it enters, it connives. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, exile them from your graveyard. Then when it dies, put cards exiled with it into his owner's hand. So whenever he discards anything, he's going to get it back to his hand when this thing dies? That's cool. But why is it a rogue? It looks like a police officer or something. Uniform, hat. Like the worst rogue outfit I've ever seen. Whatever, man. I think we stick to the plan, right? Naturalist. Into Companion. I'm gonna make a treasure. And we're gonna grow them by 1. Now, do I offer the trade? The Gala Greeter has done some work. I think if we trade a 2-2 with a 4-2 is good. Deal. Good trade, bro. Trade a 2-2, a 2 mana card for a 3 mana card. Except mine left a treasure behind. So he connives again. What does he put under it this time? A Silex. Now it's when it dies, he puts all cards. So we're gonna exile it so it doesn't die. Okay, we're definitely doing this. You get out of there. Now I think I'm gonna just Bushwhack 4 land, since I have another Touch the Spirit Realm in my hand anyways. Do that. We'll get another white. We have 3 green with the Rockfall Vale in our hand. Play the one he knows about. Let's attack like this and just pass the turn. We've touched the Spirit Realm up to protect, and then next turn we could play the Paragon and cast Gala Greeters from the graveyard. There's the Silex. So for 4 mana he could activate it, and it destroys all other permanents. Oh. I think we could get rid of that, right? Yeah, it's an artifact. Touch the Spirit Realm hits it. a bit of a change of plans. We're not going to cast the Serra Paragon yet. We're going to go touch the Spirit Realm first. Get rid of the Silex. Then we're going to put Selfless Samurai into play. And we got protection. Let's just read this again. It destroys all other permanents. Okay. Lorna of the Third Path. Shoot. Gets back his Silex. Fair enough. I really don't want to play Serra Paragon out. But perhaps I should, right? I mean, I have the Selfless Samurai to protect it. Let's go ahead and attack. What a play. Paragon, touch the Spirit Realm from the graveyard, get rid of the Silex yet again. This time, though, he could pay 2 and search. That's kind of cool interaction, eh? Whenever it gets exiled, even if it's exiled from a different source, he gets to do that. Value. Opponent with an interesting variation on a Legends deck. He's definitely playing a lot of legendary cards. Yet another homebrew deck. I don't know what's going on today. It must be like homebrew special. We don't really need any more mana, but I think the Gala Greeters is still the best play here. Spirited Companion. Tamiyo's Protection. That would be good. Briarbridge Tracker. Alright. It's got Vigilance, so it dodges the Wandering Emperor. And then, of course, we've got no attacks right now. That's because of the Emperor in his hand. He's got 4 mana for it. Shoot. Destroys all other permanents. Oh, I'm definitely gonna take a free land. I'll go get the gardens. So he destroys everything, right? So we're gonna protect the Paragon. At least nothing's exiled. Everything's in our graveyard. We get mad recursion value now. I think I'd love to top deck a Extraction Specialist. I can't attack with the Paragon. If it gets tapped, the Wandering Emperor will deal with it. And he has 2 of them now. Oh right, I only get to keep 6 lands. Alright, this. Now we have all the red we want, all the green we want, so this. I think that's almost good for us. Unless opponent has a way to exile our graveyard. No need to touch the Spirit Realm that. Still can't attack though, for sure. Briarbridge Tracker? Yeah. Has Vigilance. I'm gonna start holding the lands now. Discard them to Fable the Mirror Breaker. we get there. No protection for the Paragon anymore. Next turn I have to play Selfless Samurai. Can't block there. He just flashes in the Wandering Emperor. Interesting build, opponent. We got him down a bit, but he's definitely stable. He's got cards in hand, but we have cards in graveyard. Only problem is we can only cast one per turn. I mean, whatever. In response, we'll sack that. That's gas. Nice. So let's go ahead and Selfless Samurai. Now we have protection from everything but exile. Then let's Circle of Confinement on the Urza. Since that thing's terrifying, we don't want it to meld with anything nasty. And we'll attack with the Briarbridge Tracker. Oh. That's so cool. He discards it with its own channel ability, and it gets exiled under to lose. This is an interesting game. I was like, we'll play one more. Next thing you know, we're playing a half-hour game. I could see this one going a while. Opponent with 36 cards in library, me with 38. Both of us doing crazy recursion stuff. Lots of value in our grindy decks. I think I'm ready to accept the trade, right? I mean, he's gonna get all three of those cards back if I kill that thing. Not too incentivized to give him 3 good cards back. These darn Talas, clever conductors. Interesting card. Nah, we just take 4. It's too much stuff to put back into opponent's hand. Kill an enchantment, get a card back. Yeah, he wants to kill it himself, so... Trigger. Gets all that stuff back. And then these are all legendaries, right? Yeah. So the discard cost on these is like 1. Come on, deck. Let me see. A Bushwhack. So, Circle of Confinement's no good. We know about the Boseiju. And if he discards Boseiju, he gets it back to Talas. Talas. So let's start with Warchief. Okay. Fable the Mirror Breaker, cool. That's tempting, but we're gonna hang on to that. We're gonna Bushwhack. We're gonna fight our Warchief and his conductor. So he gets the Takenuma back to his hand and the Talas. Wow, this guy's he's gone infinite value, literally. Like, how can this tap spend this mana only to cast a legendary spell, specifically that's only to cast or taps to add 1 mana among legendary permanents you control, and he controls a slow Gurk. Okay. I get it. I get it. So he's going to destroy the Jetmir's Gardens. Holy crap, man. We'll get another one. Play a top land. Logurk just growing. Man, I don't know. Are we going to lose to opponent? Opponent has unlimited value. He's got this engine with the conductor. I can't even block because of the Wandering Emperor. If I double block or anything, he just first strikes it. Then both my guys die. His lives. Awesome deck, man. You know, the first time you lose to a really cool combo, it's like, that's pretty interesting. I like that. But then, like, the 1000th time you've lost to it, you're like, this sucks. I hate your deck. I've never seen so much value from the legendary lands from Kamigawa. It's insane. It's absolutely insane what opponents doing to us. He still has a mana for Boseiju, right? So, like, getting rid of the conductor, it just doesn't do it. It just doesn't do it, man. There's no answer in our hand right now. So we'll Fable the Mirror Breaker. Costs him 1 mana to kill any enchantment with the Boseiju. So nasty, man. We'll play a companion to draw a card. Good draw. So, we've kind of got to the point that, okay, we can't beat opponent up by killing his stuff, right? Getting rid of his stuff is just not going to do it. He gets his stuff back at a faster rate than us, because for 1 mana, he kills one of our things. And then for 1 more mana, he gets one of his things back. And the thing he gets back is Tala's. And then with Tala's, he gets back everything again. So he's got this nice loop going on. Plus, I can't attack ever, because if I attack... Oh, I guess I could have attacked with Briarbridge Tracker there. So basically what I'm getting at is our solution to this is we have to go wider and bigger and badder than opponent. We can't beat down his board. So we have to beat him in our own way. Who's going to connive? The lifelinker. Yeah. Otherwise, opponent could deck themselves for our win. Not my favorite win condition. Play a 45-minute game until opponent's got no cards in his library. But then again, he's been through almost 2/3 of them. 22 cards left. I can't believe this game. No, not now. Is it my internet? Doesn't seem to be. Definitely not my internet. YouTube opened up in 1 second. Connection solid. Oh god. That was a horrible sound. Okay. So he binned a bunch of lands and Slowgrook's gonna grow 1,000,000 times. He's gonna draw a bunch of cards. Shielder's gonna gain a bunch of life. And then everything he discarded with Connive is gonna get exiled under to Zool. And so he'll get all of those things back whenever that dies. Damn, bro. Alright, let's just try to live here. Chump the 4 damage. No, not like that. Chump the Raffine. And chump this. Take 9. So discard that. Slowgrook grows because he discarded a land for the channel ability. Mills himself out a bit. Then the Taknuma's going to go under Tazul. I'll lose. Tazul to lose. You know what I'm saying? Same shit. And then at the end of combat on his next main phase, he's going to just cast this and get back 7 cards. Good job, opponent. I love this guy, dude. This is the best loss I've ever had. We're gonna play it out. The only thing that I could think of that would wreck his combo is March of Otherworldly Light. If we had some of those in the sideboard. Just do that on his Talas. It's really struggling with this guy's name. So it's everything but red Legends. It's better than Esper Legends. I love this deck. He managed to discard the Boseiju twice on the same turn. And then even at the end of turn, he has to discard for turn. Too many cards in hand, and they all go under Talos again. This guy's awesome, man. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright. Silverback. One's got nothing that we want to destroy. That's good for us. We want to draw more creatures. That's a creature. Gain 4 life. Definitely. On the life gaining boat. Draw a card, lose 2 life. Adeline. Gain 4 life. And seat it. Oh no, play the planes, and then we have mana for the seat, right? Let's attack with this. Naturally, he trades. Because he wants back 1,000,000 cards. I'm ready to scoop him up. This is definitely over. Like, there's no way we beat this guy. He's got his combo online. And it doesn't even matter that he's not killing Serra Paragon. We get to cast 1 thing per turn. He's like, oh no, not 1 thing. Alright, my turn. Discard this, kill a thing. Discard this, get a thing back. Discard this, kill a thing. Alright, cast this, kill 2 things. Alright, attack with 8 things, draw 8 cards, discard 8 cards. Oh, I get them all back at end of turn. Cast the same legendary. Legend rule applies, sack the thing, get all these things back. What the hell is going on? He's playing cards I don't even know what the hell this does. The beginning of your end step, you may pay X. If you do draw X cards, X can't be more than the amount of life you gain next turn. Like, look, this guy doesn't even care. He's using Boseiju to destroy Spirited Companions. He's like, have a land. I don't care. You get no permanence. I never even imagined anyone killing Spirited Companion 011 with Boseiju. He just doesn't care. He has so much value. Is there any way that we actually manage to deck this guy? The biggest problem now is the slow Gherkin play. It's really our only win condition. What is he gonna grow? The Rafine this time? Yeah. In response to that, I definitely had the chance to Seed of the Empire. Pay the one word. I had it all. Urtai, and now he kills the Paragon. Oh no, the Elder. Ah, why? I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so blown away by his deck that I'm not doing anything. Alright, so block here, block there. Block 10 there. Opponent 11 cards in library. And then Connive isn't a May, right? Whenever he attacks, he connives, and you have to draw that many cards. Okay, let's try to get him, boys. 5 and 4. That's 9. Yeah, let's get rid of the slow Gurk. It's the biggest problem anyways. It's a trampler. Oh, did I math it up? I'm just not doing math. He lives with 1. What am I doing, boys? He gained 10 life. Pay 10 life and draw 10 cards, dude. You know you want to. Where's Boseiju? It's in his graveyard. We only get to cast one thing. Oh, he gets to return 3 cards to his hand. Alright, man. Wait, how come I can't say good game? Oh, because of the disconnect earlier. Doesn't even show opponent's rank. It is a mythic game, though. I promise. If that's not a message of good game, I don't know what is. Good game, opponent. You've beaten us fair and square. I bow down to your wisdom, John Hawkins. Cool deck. Well, I had a lot of fun playing that. Time for me to go do some real life stuff. Gotta go get some pineapple from the grocery store. All right. Because we disconnected, the game's not going to load now. I gotta restart the client. Well, anyways, time for the outro. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see any particular decks or any particular colors. I love the deck building process, so if you say, hey man, I want to see a Gruul aggro deck, I will do my best to make a Gruul aggro deck. Or whatever. The world is your oyster. Tell me what you want to see. Thanks a lot for watching.